Hello and welcome back to the Diplomacy Hub. In today's video, we will be talking about the shocking truth about Coca-Cola history. Coca-Cola is a global beverage company that has been in operation for over a century. Throughout its history, there have been allegations and criticisms surrounding the company's business practices and the effects of its products on public health and the environment. One of the most well-known controversies surrounding Coca-Cola is its use of cocaine in its early formulations. While it is true that the company's original formula included coca leaves, which contained trace amounts of cocaine, the substance was removed from the formula in the early 1900s. There have also been concerns raised about the impact of Coca-Cola's products on public health. Some critics have argued that the high sugar content of many of the company's products contributes to obesity, diabetes, and other health problems. Coca-Cola has responded to these criticisms by introducing a range of low and no sugar products, as well as promoting healthy lifestyle choices. In addition to health concerns, there have been allegations of human rights violations and environmental damage associated with Coca-Cola's operations in various parts of the world. For example, the company has been accused of exploiting workers and communities in developing countries, as well as contributing to pollution and water scarcity in areas where it sources its ingredients. Coca-Cola is one of the most recognizable brands in the world, with a history that dates back over 100 years. However, the company's history is not without its controversies and disturbing moments. From allegations of racial discrimination to environmental damage, Coca-Cola's past is a complex and sometimes troubling one. There have been allegations of worker exploitation associated with Coca-Cola's operations in various parts of the world. Some of these allegations include low wages, poor working conditions, anti-union practices, and human rights violations. For example, in Colombia, Coca-Cola has been accused of being complicit in the murder and intimidation of trade union leaders and members who have spoken out against the company's labor practices. Similarly, in India, the company has faced criticism for allegedly exploiting and mistreating workers, as well as for contributing to water shortages and pollution in the communities where it operates. Coca-Cola has responded to these allegations by implementing various initiatives aimed at promoting workers' rights and improving labor conditions. For example, the company has established human rights policies and codes of conduct for its suppliers and has committed to respecting workers' rights to freedom of association and collective bargaining. However, it is important to note that there are ongoing debates and criticisms regarding the effectiveness of these initiatives and whether they are sufficient to address the scope of the issues at hand. As such, it is important for stakeholders and consumers to remain informed and engaged on these issues and to hold the company accountable for its actions. One of the most troubling aspects of Coca-Cola's history is its alleged involvement in racial discrimination. In the 1950s and 1960s, Coca-Cola was accused of segregating African American employees and customers in the southern United States. The company was also accused of supporting white supremacist groups and discriminating against African American-owned businesses. In 2000, a group of African American plaintiffs filed a class action lawsuit against Coca-Cola, alleging that the company engaged in a pattern of racial discrimination in its hiring, promotion, and compensation practices. The lawsuit was settled in 2001 for $192.5 million, but the allegations of racial discrimination continue to tarnish the company's reputation. Environmental damage. Another disturbing aspect of Coca-Cola's history is its environmental impact. The company has been accused of polluting water sources and contributing to deforestation, particularly in developing countries. In 2004, the company was accused of depleting water resources and polluting groundwater in India, leading to protests and boycotts of Coca-Cola products. In 2008, the company was accused of contributing to deforestation in Indonesia, where it sourced palm oil for use in its products. The company pledged to end its use of palm oil sourced from deforested areas, but the allegations of environmental damage continue to be a source of concern for critics of the company. Marketing to children. Coca-Cola has also been criticized for its marketing practices, particularly its marketing to children. The company has been accused of using cartoon characters and other marketing tactics to appeal to young children, despite the health risks associated with consuming sugary drinks. In 2013, a group of public health advocates filed a complaint with the Federal Trade Commission, alleging that Coca-Cola's marketing practices violated the company's own pledge to not market to children under 12 years old. The complaint was dismissed by the FTC, but the issue of marketing to children continues to be a source of concern for public health advocates. Coca-Cola's history is a complex and sometimes disturbing one. The company's alleged involvement in racial discrimination, environmental damage, and marketing to children has tarnished its reputation and led to calls for greater accountability and transparency. While the company has taken steps to address some of these concerns, including implementing sustainability initiatives and pledging to not market to children, its past actions continue to be a source of controversy and criticism. As Coca-Cola continues to evolve and adapt to changing societal expectations, it will need to demonstrate a commitment to ethical and sustainable business practices and address the lingering concerns and criticisms of its past. Thank you for watching this video and for joining me in exploring this topic. If you enjoyed this video and found it informative, I invite you to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content. By subscribing, you'll be part of a community of like-minded individuals who share a passion for learning and exploring new ideas. You'll also be the first to know about new videos, updates, and exclusive content. If you found this video helpful or informative, please consider giving it a thumbs up and leaving a comment below. Your feedback and engagement help me to create more content that is valuable and relevant to you. Thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.